Welcome to the Thrill Quests channel, where mysteries come alive. I'm Annabelle, your guide through a labyrinth of suspense and intrigue. Get ready to elevate your senses, grip the edge of your seat, and prepare to embark on a journey into the unknown. Every story is a new thrill, every quest a new adventure. So, are you ready to unlock the mysteries that lie ahead? Let the quest for thrills begin. Shadows among the pines. The summer of 1967 was filled with long, lazy days and warm, starry nights in the small town of Maplewood. It was a time of innocence, where the biggest excitement for a group of high school friends was spending an evening at the local drive-in theater. On one such night, the group, Tommy, the charismatic leader, Jenny, the studious and curious one, Mark, the jokester, Lisa, the shy and perceptive girl, and Pete, the athletic and practical guy, decided to catch the latest sci-fi flick, Invasion of the Saucermen. After the movie ended, the friends were still buzzing with excitement as they piled into Tommy's beat-up old Chevy. "That was wild! Do you think aliens really exist?" Mark asked, his voice tinged with wonder. "Who knows? But that movie definitely got me thinking," Jenny replied, adjusting her glasses. "Hey, why don't we take a walk through the woods? It's a beautiful night, and I bet we'll be able to see the stars even better," Tommy suggested. The group agreed, and they drove to the edge of town, where the dense woods of Maplewood Park awaited them. The moonlight filtered through the tall pines, casting long shadows on the forest floor as they strolled along the narrow path. They laughed and chatted about the movie, their voices blending with the sounds of the night. As they ventured deeper into the woods, a sudden bright light streaked across the sky, followed by a loud crash in the distance. The ground trembled beneath their feet, and the air was filled with the scent of burning pine. "What was that?" Lisa asked, her voice trembling. "Let's check it out," Tommy said, his curiosity piqued. He led the way, with the others following closely behind. They pushed through the underbrush, their flashlights cutting through the darkness. As they neared the crash site, the air grew warmer, and an eerie glow emanated from the clearing ahead. When they finally emerged from the trees, they were met with a sight that left them speechless. In the middle of the clearing, a strange metallic object lay half buried in the earth, surrounded by smoldering debris. The object was unlike anything they had ever seen, with a sleek, otherworldly design and a faint, pulsating light coming from within. "Is that a spaceship?" Mark whispered, his eyes wide with awe. "It sure looks like it," Pete replied, his voice tinged with disbelief. "Let's get closer," Tommy said, taking a cautious step forward. As they approached the crashed vessel, they noticed strange symbols etched into its surface. Jenny, ever the inquisitive one, began to sketch the symbols in her notebook. "These don't look like any language I've ever seen," she murmured. Suddenly, a low humming sound filled the air and the friends froze in their tracks. The pulsating light from the spaceship grew brighter, and the humming grew louder, almost as if the ship was coming to life. "We should get out of here," Lisa said, her voice filled with fear. But before they could react, a hatch on the side of the spaceship slowly opened, revealing a dark interior. The friends exchanged nervous glances, their hearts pounding in their chests. "Come on, we have to see what's inside," Tommy urged, taking a step toward the open hatch. Reluctantly, the others followed, their flashlights illuminating the narrow corridor within the ship. The walls were lined with strange, glowing panels, and the air was thick with an otherworldly energy. As they ventured deeper into the ship, they stumbled upon a chamber filled with mysterious equipment and blinking lights. In the center of the room lay a large cylindrical container, its surface covered in frost. The friends approached cautiously, peering through the frosty glass. Inside the container was a figure unlike anything they had ever seen. It was tall and slender, with pale, translucent skin and large, almond-shaped eyes. The creature appeared to be in a state of suspended animation, its chest rising and falling in a slow, rhythmic pattern. "Is it an alien?" Jenny whispered, her voice filled with awe. "Looks like it," Tommy replied, his eyes locked on the creature. Suddenly, the lights in the chamber flickered and the humming sound returned, louder than before. The friends turned to see a group of smaller, insect-like creatures emerging from the shadows, their eyes glowing with an eerie blue light. "Run!" Pete shouted, pulling Lisa toward the exit. The friends sprinted through the narrow corridors, the insect-like creatures in hot pursuit. They burst out of the ship and into the clearing, their hearts pounding as they raced through the woods. As they neared the edge of the forest, they heard a loud explosion behind them. Turning back, they saw the spaceship engulfed in flames, the alien creatures writhing in agony as the fire consumed them. "We need to tell someone about this," Mark gasped, struggling to catch his breath. "But who would believe us?" Jenny replied, her mind racing. "We have to try," Tommy said, his eyes filled with determination. "This is too important to keep to ourselves." The friends made their way back to town, their thoughts consumed by the night's events. They knew that their lives would never be the same, but they also knew that they had to uncover the truth about what they had seen. Over the next few days, the friends did their best to piece together the mystery. They pored over Jenny's sketches of the symbols, searching for any clues that might explain the alien presence. They also kept a close eye on the news, hoping to find any reports of strange occurrences in the area. Then, one night, as they gathered at Tommy's house to discuss their findings, there was a knock at the door. Tommy opened it to reveal a tall, stern-looking man in a dark suit. Behind him stood two uniformed officers. "Good evening, I'm Agent Carter with the FBI. We need to talk," the man said, his voice cold. They knew that the truth was about to come to light, but they had no idea just how deep the mystery went. Agent Carter wasted no time in getting to the point. "We've received reports of a strange crash in the woods near Maplewood. I understand you were there the night it happened." The friends nodded, their hearts pounding in their chests. "What did you see?" Agent Carter asked, his gaze piercing. Tommy took a deep breath and recounted their experience in the woods, describing the crashed spaceship, the alien creature, and the insect-like beings. Agent Carter listened intently, his expression unreadable. When Tommy finished, Agent Carter leaned back in his chair, his eyes narrowing. "What you saw was highly classified. The government has been tracking these extraterrestrial beings for years. They're part of an ancient race that has been visiting Earth for millennia." The friends were stunned into silence. They had expected disbelief, but not this. "We need your cooperation to keep this matter confidential," Agent Carter continued. "The public isn't ready to know the truth about these beings. If word gets out, it could cause mass panic." "But why us?" Jenny asked, her voice trembling. Agent Carter sighed. "Because you were in the wrong place at the wrong time. But now that you know, you can help us. Your observations and sketches could be valuable in our investigation." Reluctantly, the friends agreed to cooperate, knowing that they had no other choice. They handed over Jenny's notebook and shared all the details they could remember about the night in the woods. In the weeks that followed, life in Maplewood returned to normal, or so it seemed. The friends carried the weight of their secret, knowing that they had witnessed something extraordinary. They continued to meet in secret, sharing their theories and hoping that one day the truth would be revealed. But the real twist came years later, when they discovered that their encounter with the aliens was not an isolated incident. Reports of similar crashes and sightings began to surface across the country, each with its own set of witnesses and mysteries. The friends realized that they were part of something much larger than they had ever imagined, a hidden network of people who had glimpsed the unknown and were united by their shared experiences. In the end, they found solace in the knowledge that they were not alone. The shadows among the pines had brought them together, forging a bond that would last a lifetime. And though the truth remained hidden from the world, they knew that one day it would be revealed. Thanks for joining us on another thrilling quest. We hope you enjoyed unraveling today's mystery. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Thrill Quests to keep the adventure alive. And remember, there's always another mystery waiting to be solved, so be sure to tune in for tomorrow's episode. Until then, stay curious and keep questing.